I am delighted to present my research report on the mixed method study on developing a sustainable REE industry in Malaysia. This report is preliminary as of 28th of July 2024. The importance of REE. REE consists of 17 elements, 2 elements located in Group 3 and 15 lanthanides located in the F block of the periodic table. Their unique magnetic properties make them indispensable in high-tech devices, including magnetic resonance imaging MRI machines, electric vehicles, and wind turbines. In the 1970s, the United States dominated rare earth mining with the Mountain Pass mine in California. However, due to environmental activism, the United States shifted processing to China in the 1980s, leading to China's current dominance in the REE industry, with the Bayan Obo mines in Inner Mongolia holding an estimated 45 million metric tons of rare earth. Malaysia has a notable history in the REE industry, marked by significant environmental challenges. One example is the Asian Rare Earth Plant in Bukit Merah, Perak, that went into operations in 1982, which faced protests and legal challenges due to radioactive waste management issues and was subsequently shut down. Another key development is the Lynas Advanced Material Plant in Gebeng, Pahang, which came into operations in 2010, processing rare earth from monazite mine in Mount Well, Australia. Despite government assurances, the plant has faced public opposition due to concerns over waste management and transparency. Various Malaysian states such as Perak, Kedah, and Pahang have significant REE deposits. For instance, Perak has started mining ion adsorption clay in Kenering, Greek, contributing substantial revenue through royalty payments of 12.5% of revenue from sales of the rare earth. In September 2023, 16 million ringgit worth of royalty was paid to the state government of Perak. This growing interest in REE mining signals the potential for significant economic development in Malaysia. Stakeholder concerns. Local communities have expressed significant health and environmental concerns, fearing contamination and long-term ecological damage. Environmentalists have been vocal about the potential impact on forestry, water pollution, and the overall ecological balance, particularly with ongoing controversies like those surrounding the Lynas plant. The government, on the other hand, is caught between the lucrative economic prospects of developing the rare earth industry and the need to ensure the environment is protected. These diverse stakes highlight the complexity and urgency of addressing the rare earth industry's development in Malaysia and forms the basis for the problem statement. The problem statement and main research question is as displayed on the screen and leads into the research objectives and research questions. 5 research objectives has been developed to address the main research question. Research objectives 1, 2, and 3 centers around understanding the triple bottom line framework on profits, planets, and people as it applies to the rare earth industry. Research objective 4 focuses on balancing the triple bottom line element, and research objective 5 focuses on understanding the economic impact of the rare earth industry through a discounted cash flow. These 5 research objectives leads to the research questions as shown on the slides. An extensive literature review was conducted focusing on 3 elements: geological and technical aspects, environmental impact, and economic aspects of REE. In summary, while the economic potential of REE is substantial, balancing these benefits with environmental and social impact is crucial for sustainable development, as there appears to be significant conflict between socio-environmental concerns and commercial interests. This leads to the deficiencies in the literature reviewed. There is a growing interest in the potential economic benefits of the REE industry in Malaysia, focusing on valuing REE deposits. However, detailed financial analysis using models like discounted cash flow remains largely unexplored in Malaysia, though they have been applied in other REE economies. This gap poses a challenge for policymakers who needs this crucial information to strategically guide the growth of the REE sector. Additionally, there are no comprehensive studies in Malaysia that balances economic and environmental impact in a way useful for policymakers, specifically the application of the triple bottom line framework, which balances people, planet, and profits, is missing despite its growing importance since the establishment of the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals. This diagram outlines the research design and methodology for data collection and analysis, specifically tailored to address the research question. The research design employs an exploratory mixed method convergent parallel approach. The methodology aligns with an interpretivist paradigm, emphasizing the subjective perceptions, meanings, and interactions of stakeholders within Malaysia's rare earth industry. This is done to gain a nuanced understanding of the socio-economic and environmental dynamics within the industry. The research questions guide the methodology, leading to two primary components: qualitative component and quantitative. For the qualitative component, this addresses RQs 1 to 4 through a purposive sampling approach for expert semi-structured interviews. A minimum of 5 semi-structured interviews with REE stakeholders was conducted. The interview transcript analyzed using Brown and Clark's 6-step thematic analysis with the application delftools.com. To validate the analysis, member checking was conducted where interviewees reviewed and commented on the initial thematic analysis. For the quantitative component, this focuses on RQ4 by quantifying the revenue potential of a hypothetical mine using a discounted cash flow model. This component includes a quantitative analysis of revenue potential. Using standard industry assumption, the DCF model will quantify the net present value of upstream mining extraction of REE. Results of the analysis will then be integrated, interpreted, and discussed to develop a series of recommendations and identify any limitations. This mixed method approach ensures a comprehensive understanding of the potential economic benefits and environmental impacts of the REE industry in Malaysia. Using Brown and Clark's 6-step thematic analysis process, a total of 262 individual codes were identified from 9 hours of interviews conducted with 5 participants. These 262 codes were initially categorized into 12 themes. To ensure the accuracy and validity of the findings, these initial themes were shared with the participants for member checking. This feedback process resulted in the refinement and consolidation of the themes, ultimately reducing them to 8 key themes as shown in the slides. Each research question for the qualitative component are addressed by 2 themes. These 8 themes will be the basis for answering the 4 research questions, which will be elaborated later. The discounted cash flow model represents the economic analysis of a hypothetical rare earth element mine in Peninsular Malaysia. This mine, situated on a 1,000-hectare land in Perak, will feature a hydrometallurgical plant producing rare earth oxides for the global market. Our DCF model is built on 4 key components: estimation of REE deposit, forecast of REE prices for the next 10 years, production profile of the mine, and the DCF model itself. To estimate the REE deposits in the mine area, we considered 4 elements: land area, soil depth, soil density, and REE concentration. The figures are supported by published data. Using these figures, we estimate the mine holds approximately 50,000 metric tons of REE. Forecasting REE prices. For the price forecast, we focus on 4 REEs representing 85% of recoverable REEs, which is a typical representation of recoverable REE in Malaysia based on a 2016 study. The 4 REEs are lanthanum, cerium, praseodymium, and neodymium. To forecast the prices for the praseodymium oxide and neodymium oxide, we use historical pricing data from 2009 to 2003 and linear regression analysis to forecast future prices with the formula stated on the slide. Lanthanum oxide and cerium oxide, due to the failure of linear regression analysis from a plateau of the pricing, a simple average of the last 5 years' prices were used instead. The outcomes of these estimations are displayed on the table. Production profile of the mine. Our production profile includes 2 main components: recovery efficiency rate and the production profile itself. Recovery efficiency rate is assumed between 60 to 80%. It is not possible to extract 100% of any mineral due to wastage and inefficiency. A production profile would show how the REE will be recovered within a given number of years. This table shows the production profile based on the following: startup phase, ramp-up phase, peak production phase, plateau phase, and decline phase. These figures are exploratory and will be refined further. And now we come to the discounted cash flow model itself, which adheres to standard industry practices, ensuring robustness and reliability. The model is currently being tested and will be shared with industry experts for validation. For this presentation, the assumptions for the DCF are as stated on the slide. To illustrate the model, the net present value of the mine based on three differing recovery rates, 60, 70, and 80%. This will demonstrate how varying recovery efficiencies affect the financial viability of the project. The research report will include a comprehensive sensitivity analysis covering aspects such as implementing a more aggressive production strategy by reducing the number of operational years, prudent cost management including both capex and operating expenses, fluctuations in REE prices. This data illustrates how varying the recovery rate affects both the mine's profitability and the revenue generated for the state. As the recovery rate increases, so do the mine's NPV and the state royalties, as well as the federal income tax. This emphasizes the importance of optimizing recovery efficiency to maximize both the economic return and state benefits. This concludes a preliminary presentation of the discounted cash flow model for our hypothetical REE mine in Perak, Malaysia. To conclude, a preliminary analysis of the 8 developed themes as well as the discounted cash flow have led to the following possible answers to the 5 research questions. For research question 1, the possible answer is to optimize economic benefits from the REE industry in Malaysia. A comprehensive and centralized coordination framework is essential and should include 1. Central coordination, 2. Domestic development of mining and refining technology, 3. Targeted regulatory and policy efficiency. For research question 2, the data suggests that enhancing regulatory framework and environmental policies to promote conservation within the REE industry involves several key actions, including 1. Addressing environmental and health risks, and 2. Strengthening oversight and enforcement. For research question 3, the data suggests that developing and implementing effective stakeholder engagement strategies is vital for inclusive decision-making in the REE industry and should include 1. A comprehensive stakeholder engagement, 2. Rebuilding broken trust, and 3. Transparency and data sharing. For research question 4, the data suggests that policymakers can ensure responsible and sustainable development within the REE industry by adopting a balanced and integrative approach to include 1. Managing conflicting priorities between environmental conservation and commercial interests, 2. Addressing, not ignoring, nor giving in to environmental opposition, and 3. Adopting international standards. For RQ5, the discounted cash flow model suggests significant potential revenue to the state and federal government from a typical 1,000 hectare mine over 10 years as shown on the DCF model presented earlier. However, this analysis is still a work in progress and is currently undergoing further refinement and validation by industry experts. The final research report will include a comprehensive evaluation, providing robust and reliable forecasts. Results presented here are preliminary, illustrating the potential economic impact. Detailed discussions on the assumptions and methodologies used in the discounted cash flow model will be included in the final report. There are 2 limitations that I wish to highlight. Firstly is a life cycle analysis, or LCA. An LCA would have been complementary to the discounted cash flow model to show the nature of any environmental impact and its relationship to revenue. This would be a key consideration for decision making. And 2, economic analysis scope. The economic analysis from the discounted cash flow could have benefited tremendously from including the entire value chain of upstream mining, midstream refining and processing, and downstream manufacturing. This would provide a more holistic view of the potential economic impact of the REE industries. I have also added 4 additional considerations on market dynamics and price volatility, technological advancements, regulatory and environmental factors, and data limitations. These limitations underscore the need for ongoing analysis and refinement to ensure a comprehensive understanding of the potential economic and environmental impact of the REE industry in Malaysia. That concludes my presentation. References and citations are provided in the last 2 slides of this presentation. I would like to take this opportunity to thank my research supervisor, Dr. Chanjit Earn, as well as the participants of the interviews, who I will keep anonymous as per my ethical commitment. A special thanks to all my lecturers and professors in the Masters in Sustainable Development program. Thank you.